Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. Imagine a situation where you walk into an office cafeteria and your manager's manager comes across and says that, hey Pawan, how are you doing? How is your work coming along? Right? If you are stumbling to come up with an answer, it doesn't look good. If you get into an elevator and there is some kind of CXO level person, a CMO, CFO, CEO of the organization in the elevator and asks you, hey, how is it going? Right? Hey, my name is XYZ. I have never come across you. Can I know what you do in the organization? Right? If these kind of conversations happen in the elevators, in the office cafeterias or walkways within the office, you need to have that 30-second, 60-second pitch ready to share, hey, these are the 2 to 3 points that you want to communicate. If you do not have this pitch ready, of course, there are people who say that I want to keep the conversation natural. I agree, keeping the conversation natural is important, but at the same time, being prepared, at least at a very high level with respect to what you want to communicate, will be a very huge advantage for you because you can introduce yourself in a very credible way. Number two, you can speak about the status or you can speak about the work that you are doing in a very interesting way. And number three, you can give a proper conclusion to that 30-second, 60-second conversation and get forward into next steps in a very concrete way. Right? So these are some of the advantages with respect to having that 30-second to 60-second pitch all the time. Now, this 30-second to 60-second pitch is nothing but the elevator pitch. And this is used to introduce yourself to somebody who doesn't know you. Number two, it can be used to introduce your work to somebody who is not involved with you in a day-to-day basis. And number three, you can use this to communicate with your clients or somebody else in the organization who wants to know just the status of what you are doing. Now, moving into the first bucket, that is, hey, how do you introduce yourself? The first one, remember, you do not have a minute or you do not have a 2-minute window to introduce yourself. You need to do it in 10 seconds so that you have the remaining 30 seconds to 60 seconds left out for actual discussion of what you are doing. Okay, so if it is me, I will right away establish the credentials. The way I'll do it is, hey, my name is Pawan Satiraju. I run a company called Blue Chapter along with my co-founder, Mr. Giulio Buccini, who is a professor at Trinity College Dublin. I worked at McKinsey New York office for 8+ years and I graduated from INSEAD. Right? So I'm putting in all the power-packed punch words in less than 10 seconds. Right? Now, what do I do from here? If it's my manager or if somebody who is interested in understanding what I do, I'll say very quickly, hey, we currently run Blue Chapter and what we do is exactly these 3 things. We run international experiential projects and for the participating cohort members, we also offer international paid internships. And number 3, after these projects get completed, folks continue to stick with us for 6 months to improve their business skills. Right? That's it. These are the 3 things that we do. And moving forward, I would love to have a conversation with you for 15 minutes over coffee to tell you more about what we do. And I would appreciate if you have time on your calendar, any time for 15 minutes over the next 2 weeks. Right? What am I doing? I'm first establishing my credentials. I'm talking about the work that I do in less than 30 seconds. Number 3, I'm talking about the next steps. I'm very clearly saying that, hey, 2 weeks, 15 minutes, coffee can conversation. And I want to speak more about what I do. Right? The next steps are super clear. And I will say probably I'll drop an email to you as a follow-up to this short interaction. Right? So I'm establishing very clear next steps in this 60 seconds itself. And I'm talking very clearly, these are the 3 things that I want to talk about my work. When you are communicating with your manager's manager or when you are talking to somebody in your office with respect to what you do, it is super important for you to actually put in numbers as well. I'm talking about my startup to a prospective candidate, so I cannot share any numbers. But if you are speaking with your manager's manager, please put in numbers in the second step. That is when you are introducing your work. And the number could be, hey, we are done with 60% of the analysis and we are left with 40% of the analysis. And we aim to complete it in the next 10 days. Right? So this gives a solid footing for the other person to take away something from this conversation. They say that, hey, yes, this team, by the way, has done these things and are looking forward to do ABC. So that's number 2. And in the introduction part, I'm speaking very clearly about my credentials. I want to establish right away that, hey, these are my strengths and this is who you are talking to. Whatever your strengths are, speak about them in the first 5 to 6 seconds, first 5 to 10 seconds when you are speaking with somebody. Hey, yes, some people might say, hey, you are being too proud about yourself, but I'm saying this is an elevator conversation and you are speaking to somebody senior, right? So you want to make sure that the other person remembers you based on your strengths. That's all. This is not about ego boosting or anything, but you are putting across points in a very subtle way. I hope this is helpful, guys. If you want me to make any more videos on these kind of topics, please do let me know the topic and I'll be happy to make the video going forward. Thank you so much, guys, and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Take care. Bye.